Well, another day, another poll. This one is about the new Araxyte Slayer boss that they're looking to introduce. So we're just going to look through it. Make sure you vote while you can. Have your little voice heard. So the first question is, should Araxyte be added? It's a level 92 Slayer boss. There is a little bit of, not controversy, but certainly chatter around it, being Araxyte is an old RuneScape 3 boss. And, some people like that, some people don't. I'm fine with them crossing over. We gave them Vorkath. We can take their Araxyte. But people are getting a little bored of spider bosses. Don't blame them. There's been quite a few lately, but more content is always better than no content, in my opinion. Question 2. If Araxyte is added, should they add a non-boss variant, kind of like Hydra, how there's little Hydralings? I think it's in, multi-combat area and single combat area. I assume there's also going to be a superior version of them, meaning that it makes the Eternal Heart grind for Iron Man that much easier. That's always a good thing. It's a ridiculous grind. It's just an alternative to the boss. I think that's a good shout. Why not, right? Third question, should there be a Slayer Helm variant? Yeah, why not? It's cosmetic, it's non-tradable, just fine. Fine. The concept art, if you haven't seen it, does look quite nice. Same with the jar. Like, why not? Why shouldn't bosses have jars? It's just a nice little collectible. I don't see why not for that one. Now, for the juicy drops, question 5. Should they drop a Venom Gland? As a reward, as described in the blog, you can eat it, deal a little bit of venom damage to yourself, but it cures and gives you immunity to venom for, I believe, 30 seconds, they said originally. They didn't really talk about the drop rate of it or how many will be dropped at once, but I actually like this idea. Question 6 also feeds into it, so if question 5 passes, should we be able to basically extend anti-venoms to anti-venom pluses, doubling duration, so from, I believe, 6 minutes to 12 minutes. Requires 94 herb lore. Yeah, cool. There's a lot of venom bosses in the end game. Why not give us another option? A boss to farm for the venom glands. I assume they're going to be tradable. They didn't say that they're not. So, yeah, that's a cool little thing there. Between those two questions, I like them. Number 7, should the arena boots be added? They're a tribrid boot. So, they've got +5 magic attack, +6 range attack, and 4 melee strength. That's all they have. They also give temporary immunity to the effects of webs on a short cooldown. Why not, right? As I said, there's a lot of spider bosses going around nowadays. So a little bit of web immunity as a reward. I don't think they're going to hold much value. Just because the stats on them are pretty grim. Having no defense is a bit sad and no prayer. But, is what it is. I think it's a little cool niche item. I'm okay with niche items being added to bosses. So I think that's a cool little question. Question 8, should the Noxious Halberd be added? It's a level 82 attack weapon. It is a halberd weapon, which we don't see many of them. Their goal with it is to make a mix between a primary damage-dealing weapon, so like your main weapons, like your whips and your Blade of Saladors and whatnot, combined with special attack on it. It's a decent special attack. Its stats have 80 stab, 132 slash bonus, 142 strength, which is massive. It's got an attack rate of 5, so it is a little bit slower, and it is a two-handed weapon, of course, but it has got 2 range. So that's quite cool. The special attack cures you of any poison venoms and buffs your next attack with a halberd to have a minimum hit equal to how severely poisoned you were. That's strong to get out. Also has a 33% chance to inflict this, just a regular attack, so 33% chance to inflict the target with venom, increasing to 50% alongside the Serpentine Helmet. And the special attack consumes 50% of the special energy. That was a mouthful. The special attack's kind of cool. I don't really see it ever being used, to be honest, because, it's decent, but you don't really want to be taking venom or poison stacks. It doesn't make you immune to the poison or venom after you use the special attack. It's interesting. But the special attack doesn't gel with its special effect. Special effect being the 33% chance to inflict venom, or 50% with the Serpentine Helm. If you're using the Serpentine Helm, you're not going to get venomed or poisoned, so the special attack's kind of a bit of a flop. Either way, a different kind of main hand weapon, I think that's awesome. I'm really keen for the Noxious Halberd to see how that looks, see how that plays. I think that's awesome. Question 9, sorry. This is where it gets a bit spicy. Should the Amulet of Rancor be added as a reward described in the blog? It's a new best in slot melee amulet. There's been a lot of chatter about this one. So the Rancor amulet stats, it's got 25 stab, slash, and crush, -6 magic attack, -8 range attack, and 12 melee strength and 2 prayer. So it's a very chunky amulet. This thing's, it's powerful. It is a very high level boss, to be fair. It should have some high level rewards. If it passes without it, it's going to be a bit dodgy. The Noxious Halberds are good. The Arena Boots are meh. This is your chase item. This is what you want from it. I think it should be added. This leads into question 10. If it is added, how would they approach creating it? So they've got 2 suggestions. I would have liked to see some more suggestions, but is what it is. Their first suggestion is you need Amulet of Torture, 86 crafting, and it's the Amulet of Rain causes an untradeable drop that you combine with the Torture. The other way is requires 98 crafting using a tradable drop to make. I prefer the first one here. I'm absolutely fine with Upgradescape, as long as you're using untradeable items. So for example, the Arclight I really like because you upgrade it through untradables. That's cool. That's very much account progress. Whereas something like the Pegasians and your Eternal, the best in slot boots, they're very boring. You buy them on the GE. It's a very boring upgrade system. I think option 1 here is the best. It is a bit funky needing 86 crafting to make it, even though the Amulet of Torture needs, what, like 98 to make? So that's a bit funky, but, you know, it is what it is. It's bizarre, right? It's bizarre. At least you can buy the Torture and you have 86 crafting, you can make it. Out of the 2 options, I think top one's the best. That being said, I would like to see some more options. Overall, I think it's actually quite a decent looking boss. Looks like it's coming along quite nicely. If you haven't seen the pet, I recommend you go look at the pet. It's adorable. Yeah, go vote. Have your opinion heard. Till next time, champions, take care.